30 years we've opened doors, built small dreams into something more.
My name is Richard Nathan Wright, and I'm the CFO here at GMEN. I'm a CPA now, and I have my own CPA firm, but there's more opportunities to deal with the public. It's been very much beneficial. I think that there's a level of truth that needs to be told to entrepreneurs, and I think that a lot of people in the know that goes from attorney CPAs to politicians to non-for-profits aren't really telling the actual truth about how and what you need to do to be successful. Beyond funding, I think that a lot of people here at GMEN really believe in nurturing small businesses. I think GMEN does a fairly good job of being on the positive side of nurturing businesses. GMEN helps entrepreneurs become funding ready. We're in a capitalistic society, and so accounting is a language of business, and dollars and cents is a currency here. So having a fundamental understanding, and when I say fundamental, I mean fundamental understanding of the way money truly does work. And I think a lot of our community does it. A lot of our small business will have a fundamental understanding of how money works. And so once more small business have good fundamentals, it's kind of like you crawl before you walk, before you run. A lot of times we want people to run, but we don't teach them how to crawl. And so the running isn't as effective because most don't get to run. You have to teach financial literacy from the ground up, not from the top down. A great business idea still needs a strategy. Fundamentals, what is a balance sheet? What's a profit loss statement? How do you calculate payroll? Those are fundamentals. That's crawling. We get to talking about consolidated financial statements, derivatives, IPOs, that's running. But fundamentals is, what is a balance sheet? What is a P&L? How do you calculate payroll? Those are things. What is the accounts receivable? What is the accounts payable? Fundamentals. Why is it beneficial for you to work with someone in a business environment, not doing some type of joint venture, but why should you partner with someone? I mean, these are fundamental things that we're struggling with as a community. And so the businesses don't get to where they need to be. Entrepreneurship can transform families and communities. I think you don't have to have a lot of money to start. And when we get back to the fundamentals, what does your industry call for, right? Can you roll out of bed to do it? Or do you need a PhD to do it? Do you need $1 billion to do it? Or do you need $15 to do it? So just knowing what industry you're actually getting into is fundamental, right? Being able to do a SWOT analysis is fundamental, right? We don't want to tell small businesses this. We want to give them this pie in the sky. No, what are fundamentals? You have to crawl before you can walk, before you can run. And so that's what we need to be hammering into our African Americans, minority, all small businesses, is you have to crawl before you walk. I think success looks like meeting a goal. I think setting a goal, you first have to set the goal, then you have to meet the goal. I think that's what success is. And I think in our communities, we look at money at success, right? But in other communities, they look as growth as success. How are you benefiting the community? What problems are you solving in society? Because when you get to a room full of millionaires, everybody has a boat. They all got money, right? But success is different. Not everybody is successful at the same level. So we need to learn, how do we really truly define success? Success is never dollars and cents. It's always in what problems have you solved? What have you taken that brought to life? What ideas have you brought to life that really help mankind? And so I think that's what success is. It always has to be bigger than you. That's what success is. Success is always bigger than the individual.
30 years we've opened doors, built small dreams into something more.